Alright guys, welcome back to the lounge and the man cave. And in this video, me, myself, and I are going to be moving, yep, you know it, that into the garage. And I will be doing it myself. As I said, I do have some vision, and at nighttime my vision is much better than what it is day, because bright light is what really messes me up. So we're going to do this. Anyways, there's a ride, and there's what we got to go through. Besides, it's you know, standard garage. Y'all know that. So let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna have to move this seat back. I can already tell. When I let others drive this, they are short. Okay? They are short. And not only are they short, but they're short. So, lights, camera, and action. Come on, puppy. So, these lights that I have are so dim. Got a little hump. Make sure I've got, as you can tell, here we go, folks. So, someone says that a blind person can't drive at all. Well, that isn't so true, is it? Because I did it. Anyways, I thought I'd share that to start with. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. You know what, actually I need to move up further. I thought I was up far enough, and I am not. I keep forgetting about the garage door. And by the way, just so you know, I put the car in the garage all the time. And I think that's good, but I'm going to get out and make sure. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about something that is a fact. Well, let me set that down for a second. What I want to say, guys. Something that I've always went by. Being blind, when doing things when I can't see, and how do I do it, and what is my method of doing it, and all that. Look, they had a pillow in my car because yeah, my sister, she's a shorty, the kids' mom is a shorty, my other friends are shorties, so I always keep a pillow on hand. You know, you got to. So anyways, I'm going to talk about something real quick, and it's got to do with, you know, how do I do things if, you know, if really I don't have the vision to do it, and in most cases you need vision to do these different things. So for example, let's take moving the car in the garage, okay? It's no different than when I've moved cars from the street to the driveway. I survey my surroundings. I evaluate them. I walk it if I have to. I mean, step for step. For example, look. This here is the side, okay? So I know for a fact when I came in, look how far that it is right there. Not far, not even a hand out, more of an elbow, okay? I didn't have to do that, but if I thought I was going to hit these, I would get out and I would check the distance on where my car is. I'd bring it up to closer, get out, look at it, look at both sides before I pull it all the way in. But I could see the sides of the garage anyways, because I had lights on, and like I said, I do have vision. But for example, when I've moved vehicles from the driveway to, say, my other, like from the road to the driveway or something like that, I would get out and I would walk down the way that I'm going to be moving the car. I'd see what's on the sides of the driveway. I would count the footage on how far it is till I need to turn. All that stuff, all of it. So you can close your eyes and successfully do the same thing that I just did with absolutely no vision at all. I know it's kind of crazy to think about, but it's facts. It's all about, learning your surroundings, getting used to your surroundings. Guys, when I used to have four-wheelers and stuff, I used to ride those things like there was no tomorrow on, of course, other property. And I'm talking through the woods, I'm talking through fields, around the barn, and all that. And I did it by markers. Not markers you write with neither, but markers that I could identify. And when I identified them, I would use them markers for how I would ride my four-wheelers. Same thing with when I'm moving a car. I have markers, right? One of them markers, and you guys probably didn't even see me look at it. One of my markers is just over here. See that? It's a bucket that I use for when people are outside smoking. So I'm not picking up a bunch of cigarette butts. But it's a marker. And I use that to identify where I'm at. That lets me know that's the right side of the garage when I'm looking at it. And so on. So, another thing I used to do, I still will. Like, let's say cornhole. I can play cornhole really good. As long as I'm wearing sunglasses, and as long as the board, the cornhole boards are not like, that they got to be like, the color's got to be the right color, okay? So like in the evening if I'm playing or whatever, most of the time I play with them to be a real light color. So I could see the hoe in the center of that. I could see the dark hoe in the center of it. And I would line my hand up with that, no matter how far back I was. And I'm actually pretty good at it. I need to get me a set, actually. But anyways, just giving you kind of a perspective on how I do things, being blind. The other thing I wanted to answer to you guys, there was a question, and I'd like to answer it. How do I work on a car being blind? How do I do the mechanics on a vehicle not being able to see? And I'm going to show you something. I've done work on this car a couple times now already. Not stuff like because it broke down, but just things that I wanted to do. Oil change, I did that. Spark plug change. That was a bitch, but I did it. And I'll show you why. Let me, well, You might be able to see. I don't know. Kind of dark, probably not. Anyways, the plugs on this side, I had to go up over and down in here where my hand is, okay, to get to those. I did not get to change these last two plugs up here because I need new wires, and I don't have the money at the moment to get that, so I gotta wait on that. But I did them all by the art of my hands. Okay, that's the honest answer to it. What else can I give you an example? Okay, I know how to change put Freon in a car. I know what this is. I know what it feels like. And on every car, they're going to be similar to this, right? It's my Freon. What else was I going to show you? Well, this don't have it in this one, but I have. Actually, yeah, I did. See this? This is another. This isn't where you hook up to, but I'll show you the difference. This here is if they were taking the stuff out, right? You'd hook the thing, the machine up to it, take it out. I went to do it the first day and realized this is bigger, okay? Now, I almost did it. Put it on the wrong one, but you can't. The Freon will only go on one, right? It'll go on this guy right here. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about right here, okay? I know that by how small it is too. And I also know because it's got that groove around it, I guess you could call it, right? There's like a little bit of a raised circle piece right there, and there's a groove underneath of it. It's no threads or nothing, but I identify it that way. Spark plug wires. I identify them because one, the only kind of wires you're going to find on your car that's going to be spark plug wires are the long, rubbery wires. There's boots on the ends of them. You know, I can work on cars every day, no problem. I can change brakes by the art of my hands. I can do it just as good as someone sighted. I can do the brakes. I can do brake calipers. I can do rotors. I can do brake lines. I can pull a transmission. I can fix an exhaust. I can change oil, obviously, filter, batteries. Simple stuff. Alternator, right? Alternator. I know what an alternator is by just feeling it. This is the alternator right here. Right? I know that. Simple piece to fix. Speaking of that, whoever had this car, they didn't do so good when they put it back on. And I just haven't messed with it yet. But there is a bracket. It is, if I can show you, down here. And I can't. Anyways, right there. See I'm moving that? That goes to the alternator. They didn't hook it back up right. So, I can do all kinds of stuff when it comes to vehicles. I love doing it. It's a hobby of mine. I enjoy it. There's some stuff I can't do. And if I can't do it, I won't do it. Just like if someone wanted me to work on their vehicle and they said, John, can you fix this? I'll say, okay, what is it? I said, well, I don't know. It's not run right. So I'll look at it. Hearing is a great skill, as well as it being a sense. It's also a skill that you can make it a skill, and my hearing I use all the time, and I also use it as a skill when I'm identifying problems with vehicles. I'll listen to the way they run, and I can tell you what's wrong with them. It might sound crazy, but you can bring your car to me, and I can identify what's wrong with your vehicle by listening to it. Almost, I'll say 70-80% of the time. So I just thought I'd talk about that. I thought maybe you guys will find that interesting. I was going to do a separate channel working on cars and stuff, but I don't think I'll get enough audience. So I'm going to start doing it on the lounge. Headlights, I did that. Here's my headlights. I put these in. See that? 1, 2. Over here. Bam, bam. I've done that. Okay. You know, I just love working on vehicles. Even if I don't know how to do it, sometimes I'll dive into it. Like, honestly, because I've got another vehicle, if something went wrong, if something goes wrong with this motor, this is going to be a huge project of mine. And that's going to be taking this motor apart and taking it out of this Camaro to prepare it for a new motor. I don't know when that'll happen. Hopefully no time soon, because I don't have the money to put a new motor in it right now. But I know I can get one for a couple $1,000s. I can get a almost brand new motor with only maybe 30, 40,000 miles on it. Chicka-ching, chicka-chang. Put it in there and go, you know. So, that'd be a project. I'm going to need a cherry picker. Somebody's like, what's a cherry picker? It's not picking cherries, okay? You use it to pull a motor. But from what I'm researching, you can also lift this car up off of the motor as well. But I think you can take it out this way as well. But it'd be a lot of work because actually, I don't see how you would. The frame is right here. There's no way. You would have to lift it up off the body would have to come up off the motor. There's no way. There's no way motor's going to fit straight up out of there. I don't think, anyways. So anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe. I'm sorry we didn't go live tonight, but I had some work I had to do with school, some tests and all that. And, yeah. Also, remember, guys, check out Hunted and Confronted. It's a great team of people on YouTube, a great channel. They are out there getting these criminals and arresting them. And when they're not able to get them arrested, at least they are exposing them. Hunted and Confronted. Check them out. You can go to their Facebook page, facebook.com/Hunted and Confronted 2, the number 2. All right? Facebook.com/Hunted and Confronted 2. Y'all check them out. Check out their Facebook. Check out their YouTube. They are now a subscriber to our channel. And I want to thank you guys, to the team of Hunted Confronted. Thank you for being a part of the lounge. You guys don't know how much that means to me, but it means the world to me. It really, really means the world to me. I'm so grateful for having such outstanding, you know, other YouTubers to be a part of the lounge. I'm grateful for all of my loungers. Bluewings and, you know, Mom and Amber and Christina and Shauna. All you guys. Alright? I love you all. Next Sunday, it's time to raise some more awareness for bullying. We're going to be bringing a couple on. We got a couple guests coming on with me and Bluewings next Sunday around 7 o'clock-ish. Alright? I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you got any questions about me with working on vehicles, please, by all means, go ahead and give them questions. I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. Until next time, let us lock arms together to create a better future for tomorrow.